you want the story?
Did you know that the ambulance industry brought in more than Hollywood did last year?
Approximately 2 years ago, I was having a great deal of pain in my right wrist and swelling.
She goes in for a simple OBGYN examination, right?
A little girl who needed to go to the emergency room.
Yes, it was carpal tunnel, and that we needed to do the surgery right away.
They get some routine lab work done, they check her out.
And he notices an irregularity.
They get a bill for $6,000.
$1,500 worth of tests.
Over $167,000. The doctor was charging us over $64,000.
And what we really have in the United States is a healthcare billing problem.
We never asked the first question, which is, why are the bills so high?
Everybody's price depends on how much can be extracted from you personally. The patient is helpless.
There's something called the charge master.
Right.
And the charge master sets the price. What did they say to you?
They say pay no attention to the charge master.
Would you go to buy a refrigerator and wait for 3 weeks to find out how much you spent?
You have no idea what you're buying. You have no idea what the price is.
Right.
Even when you get the bill, you have no idea what it says.
There's literally no way for me to discover what the cost is until after I buy it. Is that right?
But what nobody will tell you is that the patient that comes right after you for the exact same service may be paying 1/10 what you're paying or 10 times more than you're paying.
Think of all the questions that I would have to ask.
How much is it to fix my leg? And they say to you, let me see what card you have. It's just un-American.
The majority of bankruptcies in this country are related to healthcare costs.
Healthcare does not respond to the normal rules of competition in a capitalist or free enterprise society.
The patient has been kept out of the market for over 50 years now.
One claim, one patient, $23 million.
The healthcare industry spends more on lobbying than the oil and gas industry, defense industry, and aerospace industry combined.
People would be surprised that not-for-profit hospitals make a lot of money.
An orgy of lobbying and backroom deals. What does nonprofit mean?
It means that I pay taxes.
So what's your salary?
My salary is $6 million.
She said, the bill is up to $80,000. I've worked my whole life. Is this how my life is going to end?
But it is not a partisan issue at all. It is quite the opposite. It touches all of us.
A physician ownership of a facility and the absence of the giant corporate hospital is the key.
There's a lot of people at the table of medicine that don't belong. They don't bring value at all. All I did was simply invite all of them to leave.
You have to wait for it to be a crisis?
Yeah, that's the way we do a lot of governing in this country. We wait for something to be a crisis. When something becomes a crisis that enough of us care about, then the lobbyists matter a lot less because we care a lot more.
Have legitimate healthcare pricing, just like we have in grocery stores, department stores, gas stations. Nobody would accept walking into a grocery store and finding out that everybody's being charged a different random price.
If you want healthcare costs to come down, someone has to make less money, and nobody wants to be the one.
Because that's the nature of capitalism.